Our friend Calvin asks a question. What are your favorite non-fiction books? Well, that's tough. My the problem with reading, I read so much in our field, Calvin. So for me, I mean, I'll look over here and I see Dr. Sheehan's book on fitness. Love the book. I think it's a fun read. Underneath it's Maffei Tones in Fitness and Health. Over there, there's Guilford's Spring Chicken, The Book of Key, Cerruti's book, Ageless Athletes, Death by Food Pyramid, The Mustache Workout. Quantum Fitness by Dardick. So I love those books, and I'll reread them all the time. I like Pat Flynn's book on generalism a lot. I'm a huge fan of B.J. Fogg's book on tiny habits. I thought that was brilliant. I really did like Berardi's new book called Game Changer, though I don't, a lot of it, you know, I'm to the point where my career is where it's at. So it didn't, I hate to say it doesn't apply to me, but it's like a lot of the advice was like, yeah, I know that. I am a fan of travelogues. I wish I still had this book, but it was called Motoring with Muhammad, about a guy going down to Yemen and looking for a suitcase that he buried or something like that. I think it was a suitcase. I do like good travelogues. I have a great little book on tasting whiskey given to me by Mike Warren Brown, which I liked a lot. I read a lot. Much of my reading of nonfiction now, sadly, is mostly articles. Because of my time I spent on the internet, I tend to read more and more and more articles, more than I used to. But the one nice thing about some of the places I visit every day, there's two places I go every day. Openculture.com, which I just love. And the other one is Literary Hub. And then I go to Crime Reads on that. So Literary Hub, and then I go to Crime, after I read that, I go to Crime Reads. And one of the things that's been nice about that, it will remind me of some books that I've loved before. Both of them will do that. Sometimes books of philosophy, obviously, you know, Shakespeare, things like that. The nice thing about Crime Reads is it reminded me not long ago about the Brother Cadfael series of books by Elias Peters, that I just loved. When I was going out to visit when I was in England, I was being driven up to a place that I'm not supposed to talk about, and it's right on the Welsh border. And we passed a town called Shrewsbury. And I said to the guy, Shrewsbury? He goes, yeah, how do you know Shrewsbury? That's where Brother Cadfael lives. And he gave me that look that most people give you when you realize that, you know, you're a bit of a psychopath. So it's all good. Calvin, very good question. And if you don't mind, I wouldn't mind you give me some feedback on that, maybe some of your ideas, and we'll talk more about that in the future, okay? Hey, thanks so much, okay? And thanks for listening.